Hello, we are Geeks Assembled, and today Susan and myself are delving into an animated movie which was released in 1985 by Walt Disney, um, based on some Welsh tales, and this is The Black Cauldron, um, where we have a very talented pig, a young pig keeper, and a princess, and a minstrel, all in the mix against the horned king who wants the Black Cauldron for himself to wield its evil powers. So we'll go over to Susan for her opening thoughts on the Black Cauldron.
All right. Well, not my first time seeing this movie a lot. I've seen it a lot actually. It's Disney style animation. It's made the same way as Snow White and the other Disney style animated series or animation movies. It was kind of their nod to Lord of the Rings. And it is pretty it has a lot of there's a lot of wickedness in it, so it's it's pretty dark. But if it's taken from Welsh fairy tales, I understand. And but the voices are great. Like the lead actor who plays the Horned King is John Hurt.
Oh, yes.
And you can't say enough good things about John Hurt ever. I don't care how many times you wander through his filmography, his abilities to be an exciting voice actor as well as a great film actor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it blows your mind. It really does. He played the war doctor. He played the naked civil servant. He played the he's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And I his portrayal of this horned king was so good. I mean, he wasn't on screen long, but it punch. Yeah, punch. And that was amazing. So yeah, I just love this movie a lot, and I think that the story, properly Disney villains. I mean, he's a great Disney villain.
Mm.
And so, yeah. I mean, yeah, he was, let's see, more about John Hurt really quick. Loved by Mel Brooks, adopted into his whole film scenes John Hurt playing the Elephant Man, and also working with David Lynch and Mel Brooks on that film was just mind-blowing. Yeah, he's just I just can't get enough. I can't say enough good things about the actor John Hurt. Claudius, Caligula, wow. I would love to. I would have loved to have met him when he was alive. So, yeah, that's pretty much my opening thoughts about this. Back over to you.
Well, this was made in a period where Disney was in a bad way with movies. There wasn't having much success box office wise. I think the success started to come back at the end of the 80s when they released The Little Mermaid, which was a big hit. But the movies before that in the mid 80s weren't as successful, and this was one of them. Fell by the wayside, The Black Cauldron. It's got a following now, but it was just a box office bomb at the time. And also as well, yes, it's Disney. Yes, it's Universal rated, but to be honest, it's a bit adult. The animation for the in the Horned King's kingdom of all the skeletons, the bodies.
Yeah,
It is quite scary for kids.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly.
And that's due to the animation, the drawings, the way it was drawn, but also as well as you say, Hert's voice as the Horned King just oozed evil. But then you've got all the other voice actors in this doing their Disney best. You had Freddie Jones as Daliban, the farmer who looked after Taran the pig keeper. Then you've got Nigel Hawthorne in this, a well-known British actor who played Flam, the minstrel. Who which he was doing a comedic part in this. So it's contrasting, but it goes back to the classics of Walt Disney back in the day when they did Sleeping Beauty and stuff like that. They wasn't really scared of frightening the young kids. And then they sort of tamed down in the 70s. And then they came back with this in the mid 80s. And I enjoy it because I think that's what it should be like. Creepy, scary. As I say, he wants the cauldron to bring back the souls of all the dead to take over the land. But he doesn't know where the cauldron is. The only personal thing what can tell you where the cauldron is the magical pig who can see into the future or has this psychic ability.
Right.
I mean, and apparently these are based on. I'm just looking here now. Loosely based on the Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander.
Okay.
Which is based on Welsh mythology.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's a mishmash of all that.
But then you get the Gurgi.
Gurgi, yeah.
And you see where Andy Serkis gets his voice for Gollum.
My precious Gunky.
He just took it right out of Gurgi and put it
No,
on.
I was watching it during the week, and it came to me, and I thought, that's Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis took that and ran with it, because like that is an iconic voice performance.
And, it was John Biner who did
John
Gurgi.
Biner, yeah.
So, but then you've also got the other little creature, Creeper. Uh, the one who worked for the Horn King, the little green guy. What was his name? Yeah, it was Creeper. That's what his name was.
And Phil Fondacaro.
Yeah, Phil Fondacaro did his voice as well. So some great voice acting in this. Then you had the Three Witches, great comedic
Oh my
pieces from
gosh.
Disney there. Yeah, some evil witches, but so comedic. Only Disney could do in animation.
Yep,
And then you've got the narrator of the story, John Huston.
I know. I mean, wow.
A well-known actor, director, producer,
Hmm.
doing the narration of it. Yeah, it's a good sword and sorcery tale.
Yep.
Um, Anything what stands out for you, Susan?
Yeah, I was just gonna mention Susan Sheridan's still around, still doing stuff. Um, but not recently, but oh, I'm sorry. Susan Sheridan, I was thinking the Sheridan who's on the Doctor Who, never mind.
Sheridan Smith.
Yeah, sorry, I got dyslexic there for a second, and this Susan Sheridan was passed away in 2015, but
She voiced. She included Noddy in Toyland, and um, in the BBC radio series Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, audiobooks of His Dark Materials and all like that. She voiced. So she was a main voice actress of the time,
yeah.
and to play what was the character she played in this? Princess Elanwi. A strange character who just
Yep.
wanders about the dungeons freely.
Yep.
Not really bothered that she's a prisoner.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting too. And
And of course, every sword and sorcery sort of movie or tale has to have fairy folk,
yep.
which they discover when they go through the whirlpool into the fairy folk land, which was little characters, for the kids.
And what's his name? Freddie Jones in Eric the Viking, playing
Oh,
Harold. That was fun.
Free Joe, even in many, it was in Krull. It
Yep.
was in series. He's no longer with us now. He passed away a few years ago. But he's the father of Freddie Jones. Is the father of Toby Jones,
Oh, okay.
our Dream Lord.
Yeah. And like he was also in, speaking of Dune, we were talking about Dune in
He's
our
in the
last
list.
movie,
Yeah.
but he played the the guy who was the mentat for House Atreides
Yeah,
and got twisted and pulled back into working for the Harkonnens at the end.
yeah. It was in June. He said he's
On
been
the
in.
another David Lynch movie.
Yeah, he been in many movies. And say in his later life, he was became a soap star over here, appearing in Emmerdale.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was like at the end of his life, he was just basically doing Emmerdale all the time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
and yeah, just another David Lynch movie that he was in was the Elephant Man as well. So
Yeah,
you know, I just think that the these this this movie especially has given me a chance to speak about a couple of the David Lynch movies that really were sort of key, and I just think that was really an amazing he's an amazing actor, and David Lynch is an amazing director. So Freddie Jones is an amazing actor, John Hurt is an amazing actor. And the only ones who are really in David Lynch movies are amazing actors.
you've got to be an amazing actor to be in a Lynch movie.
Yeah, you really do, because like
Mm,
the strangeness of it was real.
yeah. So, anything else about the Black Cauldron?
Um, yeah, I'm glad that Disney did one or two of these dark ones.
Yeah, for me, the work you've got to have darkness where there's light, and you've got to have light where there's darkness.
Yeah, so if you're gonna have Frozen, you should have the Black Cauldron as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the. I'm just reading on the back of the DVD. The 25th Disney animated movie,
Oh
and
wow.
that was in 1985. 25th. What are they at now?
Yeah.
I mean, and they're still going strong. They're still producing stuff, and now they're producing even more stuff not related to the Disney as we used to know. But you've got your Marvel, you've got your Star Wars, and everything like
But
that now.
you got all of the ones that are based on their rides, the Pirates of the Caribbean and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. So Disney, I've got a good. I mean, a lot of people say a lot about Disney grabbing all these franchises and ruining them, but they're keeping them going.
They are. And they're
If
building mythologies.
yeah, if without the Disney input, where would these franchises be?
Yeah, Moana and stuff. Yeah, come on.
The Star Wars, the Marvels. I'm just waiting for them to put in a bid with Warner and take over DC.
I know. That's true. The the fun thing about what uh their work with kids is that they just did Skeleton Crew, or they're in the middle of doing Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
They got three more episodes to go, and then we should review that. But the Disney is trying to be super relevant on for all of the genre fiction and genres, uh sci-fi and genre. I mean, they're just trying to put their name in it, and
yeah,
I think that's a really valid place for them to put their mark, because everything is kind of you know all I mean, the pig itself was a superhero in this.
yes, but it should have run away.
Shoulda.
And we've got dragons in this, of course.
And we got the dragons, Oh my gosh.
Shadow dragons in Sword and Sorcery.
So many dragons. And that sword that was super cool.
The powerful sword, the magic sword.
Mm-hmm.
You've got everything thrown in here, haven't you, really? You've got
Yeah,
everything thrown into the cauldron.
it's everything.
Um, should we
Oh,
go,
that's hilarious.
should we go the final save score then on the Black Cauldron?
Sure.
Over to you.
Oh, Lee makes me laugh. So, but I think that this that I'll give this nine of the three witches out of 10. I thought it was great fun. I think that they really do. I mean, and this animation takes so long to accomplish.
Yeah.
The way that they used to do it on cells with like moving parts and stationary parts and beauty. I mean, every single cell painted. I mean, God, that's just amazing to me. Super cool. So yeah, I'll give it 9 out of 10. That's just
Give them a big thumbs up. All the animated, I mean, I can't even say it, animators who have an effort into making these. You know,
yep,
built on people's childhoods. These. So,
yeah.
yeah. So I'll give this 9 apples for Grogu, or whatever it's not Grogu. Well, that's it. Who's Grogu?
That's another Disney franchise.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Groovy.
Grogi. That's it. Gergi. Um, not Grogu. Gergi. I wonder. Yeah. Wonder where the
Yeah,
Grogu came from.
more inspiration take from
Yeah.
this character.
Yeah. So that's what I'll give this.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it. Really dark. It's a pity it was not much of a success when it first released, but it's got a following now. So that's our review of the Disney's The Black Cauldron. I'd like to thank Susan for joining me, as always. Because without her, I'd be talking to myself. So, and you guys out there, if you want to join, just message below on this video. You'll find this video on the social media platforms. We share it about. Just leave a comment below. Did you like the cast we did? Did you like the film? What did you think of it? Would you like to join us? And you just have to be 18 and over, because some things we do review are always Walt Disney. All you need is a working microphone and camera on the device you use, and you'll be in. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do, and press the bell notification button. You get notified every time we put one up. How's that
Two
then?
things per week.
Yes, when we remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's it, isn't it, Susan?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be our last vidcast of 2024.
Oh my gosh. Happy New
Once,
Year, everyone.
yes, once we stop recording, the next time you see us, we'll be recording in 2025. That is time travel for you. So until next time, guys, as Susan says, I hope last year, this year was good for you. And I hope the incoming year will it be even better. So, all from Geeks Assembled, we would just like to say we enjoy doing this. We're going to carry on doing this until one of us or whatever says, I can't do it anymore. You know, by any reasons.
Guys.
Yeah, or, or I haven't got the heart to do it anymore or whatever. But until that happens,
Mm.
we promise and threaten that we are going to be doing it through 2025, God willing, and if our health keeps us going. So until then, be seeing you.